Wait, what? Whoa, no, 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 no. Hey, everybody. Is he going to try to come through the door? No, don't close it. Welcome back to State of Decay 2 and my lethal Warlord run. This is my third episode in the lethal zone, and I've miraculously managed not to get anyone killed yet. We got very, very close yesterday with Jaiznavi sort of taking a stray while she was an NPC. In fact, I'm going to take control of her now because she's got a Warlord-related mission, and why not? You may have noticed that I haven't actually been recording videos from the office very much lately. That's for a reason. I've got a lot of work to do. And so whenever I'm at the office, like, it always feels like I've got something bearing down on me that I have to accomplish, and it never feels like I've really got time to record. But I got a couple reasons why today is different. First off, I had a very productive morning. I got a ton done, and I'm feeling good about myself, and I'm like, you know what? I get to have a real lunch break today for about the next half hour before I have a meeting, and so I'm gonna record something. But the other thing is, I forgot what it looks like when you search a container and it comes up empty. I know what the emotional experience is like. I think it's very quick and simple, and you get past it fast. But because it's so ingrained in me how it works, I've actually forgotten what's literally happening in the UI at the time. So we're going to find out. I'm going to go searching a little bit and try to find an example of opening a container, and there's nothing inside. So first thing, though, I should probably heal up. And let's make sure we've got the equipment that we want. So we've got a military tactical baton, pretty impactful. We've got an Uzi, and we can probably load that thing up a little better. I still have yet to find or manufacture a suppressor of any kind. Though, actually, yeah, it occurs to me. I forgot when we unlock suppressor manufacture. It's not here. It's not here either. So we may not be able to do it yet at all. And if we can eventually do it, it'll probably be because we upgraded our workshop to workshop level 2, which will take at least one more rucksack of materials. So, rucksack of materials, that is something I'm interested in. I don't think any of these obvious search locations have one. This one, I think I've already taken the one out of it. This one, I think I've already taken the one out of it. This spot has a sleeping... No, it's near a sleeping heart. It doesn't have a sleeping heart. This one was guarded by a juggernaut last time, so I didn't go in, but it should have a rucksack of materials. So I think this is going to be my destination for scavenging. But where's my Warlord mission taking me? Oh, it says I need to talk to Lasosa. Okay, where are we keeping our Lasosa today? Is that him? Hey there, Lasosa. So he says there's some armed dealers in the Sud City Laundry calling themselves the Stranded City Folk. They've got a huge cache of weapons, and they're most likely stolen. Thanks for the intel. Shall I assume that this might go badly, and that maybe I'm going to want some heavier armaments? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say maybe I want a shotgun rather than a 22. Though, wait a minute. Oh, I don't have any shotgun shells, do I? That makes that more difficult. You know what? I'm gonna bring a couple grenades just in case I need them. I wish I had. You know, I need to get a sidearm from somebody. Hey, Lasosa, you mind if I steal your sidearm real quick? Oh, you've got all the shotgun shells. Okay, look. I'm going to take your stuff. Hope that's cool. We can all have our own stuff when we've got more of it. But for right now, I think we're going to have to go with this. All right. So, yeah, I don't know if that's going to be a fight or not. But if it is a fight, you know, I might just run away, honestly, because I don't know if we're in a position for me to handle a lethal fight against hostile humans. That might just be a bridge too far. Also, how far away is this place? Okay, it's down the way, And it's not so out of the way of my actual, like, scavenging destination that it'll cause a problem. So, yeah. Let's get out there on the road and see if we can pull this off with minimal risk. I am perfectly willing to run away from this fight, if it's a fight. I'm trying to remember what kind of mission this is. Is this a mission? I mean, it's a Warlord mission, right? And so the expectation is it's probably going to pit me against my fellow man. So I need to be ready to just book it out of there if somebody decides to be a problem. Oh man, bunch of zombies around. Alright, well maybe I'll enlist their help first before I talk to them in killing these zombies. Hey, come here. Hey everybody, I brought you a party. Oh shoot! Oh, this got way worse than I expected. Whew, okay. Cool. Feeling a little bit nervous. Oh. There's zombies coming in this side. Okay. Okay. You know what? Just in case this goes badly. Oh, hello. Oh, another one. Okay, am I just going to be out here killing all these zombies by myself? I'm going to search a little bit just so that I don't come up with nothing. If I end up having to run away from this place. Okay, somebody is sneaking up on me. Wow, the zombies just don't end in the lethal zone, do they? Plague sample. I just realized how rare those are. Oh, thanks. They're like tired of me fighting back here. Okay. So, front door is my exit if this goes badly. Oh, okay. So we can demand the weapons or we can trade. Okay, cool. I'm going to trade. I am not in a position to do anything else. Hell no. Okay, sorry. She said hell no. And I was like, worried. Okay, okay. I mean, what are they selling me here? Okay, so I think the weapons are exorbitantly expensive, but I think the ammo, this is just a normal price for ammo. So this might actually be worth paying. I think I've already got a gun that fires 7.62, but I don't have any bullets for it. So I think it might be worth it to me to grab this, and to grab at least one of these. Yeah, I honestly, like, I know that they are overcharging me for some stuff, but I think that the stuff that I actually grabbed is stuff they're not overcharging for. So I wonder, we also don't quite have enough guns for everyone in my community. Like, I'm wondering if it's worth it. Of course, they don't have any sidearms. I think that might be what we're... Unless... Is this a sidearm? No, it's primary. This is a sidearm. It's a 9mm sidearm, and it comes with a suppressor on it. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I think I need a suppressed gun. All right. Honestly, this was useful. Hey, Lou, let's just tolerate you. It is funny that they... Oh, okay. Look at that mission text. Well, we sure showed them. We bought a bunch of weapons at the price that they set. We absolutely showed those guys who was boss. I love sarcastic mission text. It's the best. Yes, this is the correct direction. I do not want to kill a bunch more zombies because that could wake the Plague Heart. So all I want to do is very, very peacefully head up to the construction site, which is up on the corner. And let's see if I can park my car here. Put some distance between me and the ones that are behind me. Okay. And then can I break sight lines with these guys? So they don't follow me all the way over to where I'm scavenging. I think I have. And, oh, what's this place? Of course, this isn't what I'm here for. I'm here for materials, but parts aren't bad. Oh, but my inventory's full. So what am I doing? Let's remember this for next time, I guess. The only slot I have free is my rucksack slot. Oh, shoot. There's a lot of them. I thought I was going to sneak in and, like, knife these guys. Oh, the Plague Heart stirs. Okay. We can't get in any more fights. Let's just get the materials and get out of here. Hopefully, I can get those guys away from my car. All right. There's the materials. I can't possibly carry anything else. So I'm just going to leave this place not fully scavenged. Okay, so it looks like they kept wandering in the same direction after they reached my car, which means they may not be actually surrounding my car. Okay, there's a few nearby, but I think I can get away in time. All right, we're getting low on fuel. Unfortunately, we didn't run into any empty containers. So, we're going to have to do another scavenging run after this. Whoa, wow. I'm hoping I've got enough fuel for gas cans and stuff. Yeah, I've got enough fuel for gas cans. Wait, what? Whoa, no. Hey, everybody. Is he going to try to come through the door? No, don't close it. No, don't open the door, you idiot. I was trying to... You know what I was trying to do. I was trying to stun the feral. Whoa! I was trying to stun the feral, but when I went in to try to kill it with the Y button, I just opened and closed the door again. That was not helpful. Okay. So Lasosa can have his gun back. He can grab it later. I don't need to carry grenades now that I'm not paranoid anymore. Shotgun is for last resort, so I'm not going to carry extra ammo for the shotgun. And honestly, this gun, well, 15, that's a fairly large magazine. as sidearms go, but it's not that huge. Okay, so we can now upgrade our workshop, and I think we should. All right. So now... Oh, wait. Let's grab a gas can. In fact, let's grab a second gas can just so we've got a backup in the car. Or actually, I don't know, it might take 2 gas cans to fill the car. Well, what are you doing here? See, that's how you kill a zombie instead of opening a door. Send the bullets in. Oh, we've already got a gas can in the car. Cool, now we have 2. And... yeah, so the Miragra's fuel tank, you can't see it, it's behind my head, but its fuel tank is not big enough to take 2 entire gas cans. Or maybe it's exactly big enough for 2. Okay, so now I need to go shopping. You know what, let's just clear out whatever is in these sites that are just right near home. I will still bring the car for easy, like, bulk scavenging. But, I mean... I'm just going to leave it in the middle here. And do most of this on foot. It's weird. I'm actually, like, hoping that a container is empty. Oh, got some food. I'm not going to complain about that one not being empty. Oh, and 2 calibers of bullets. I think I've got some 22 already, but I don't think that might have been my first 5.56. So that's good. Raises the variety of gun that I can employ. Just realized I should switch to my suppressed gun. All right, we've got one more container. There it is. A bookshelf. What are we going to find in a bookshelf? Nothing. Okay, nothing found. That was how I thought it worked. I thought it was just text in the middle of the screen. In the same spot where we stick the interaction prompt. So basically, we just took the interaction prompt, didn't put a button on it, and then just said nothing found, and then it fades out real fast. Okay, and where was that? That was at about 18 minutes into my recording. So I'll clip that so that I've got it for reference. There is, like, when you're working on a game sequel, there is a danger of relying too much on your memory of what happened, because and as a player you may have experienced this too, that like sometimes you'll remember a game being a certain way that's inaccurate. It's like you've got an emotional memory of how it felt to play the game, and you made assumptions about how it worked when actually it didn't work that way. And that's harmless when you're just a player of a game. It's like kind of a funny, you know, conversational topic. But when you're a game developer, having a faulty memory of past games, especially your own past games you're trying to sequelize, can get in the way. Sometimes you'll end up making bad decisions because you just forgot that your game historically had solved a problem, either in a different way or in a better way than you're trying to solve it now. So cool, I know the answer to my question, and now I got about 10 more minutes before I need to go. So let's see what we can get done in those 10 minutes. I'm hearing some stuff outside this shed. Oh, hey, Molotov. Oh, shoot! Yeah! All right. Cool. Guess it's about time to get this character home. She's like... got no stamina left, and she's mostly infected. And our inventory's full too. So, well, there's just this one more shed, you know? It'll feel like a waste if I have to come back just for that one shed. Oh, we got some containers right here, though. Maybe those are what I need to grab. Okay, let's... What do I think I'm least likely to need to stack up? I guess this and this. Or what I'll stick in the trunk. Let's see what we got here. Okay, nice and stackable. Oh, wow. There's a bunch of nonsense around this car. Somehow, like... Yeah, the random number generator was like, we're not culling any of these containers. They're all searchable. It's mostly seeds. Was this person, like, going to start a farm somewhere? Yeah, it's all seeds. Oh, that's very odd. I've still got, like... Do I have... No, I got nothing I can stack any deeper. Okay. Well. I guess we'll drive back home, deliberately avoiding that bloater that's just sitting there waiting for me to hit it. I know what you're up to, bloater. All right, so that goes in, that goes in, that goes in. That, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. All right. So yeah, my character's not in the best shape, but... I mean, how dangerous could this actually be? Really? Come on. It'll be fine. It'll be 100% fine. Sure, there's a screamer nearby, but it's out back. We just don't go out back. Right? Oh, the searchers are complaining. Okay, hold on. Oh, stop it. Okay, you know what? Never mind. This might be a little harder than I thought. This early in the lethal zone, like, every bullet that I miss feels very costly. All right, we've got nice bright headlights. Oh, can search this. Is there a different door I can open? You know, since I was looking for an empty container, I should talk a little bit about the theory behind empty containers, because we didn't actually have to have them. The way that our loot system works... Oh, I have to smash a door open? Fine. The way that our loot system works, every container has got not only, like, stuff that can be shoved into it by the broader system to say, hey, we need a certain amount of food, we need a certain amount of everything, certain number of weapons, that sort of thing. There's a broader system that's trying to fit a certain amount of stuff into the containers. And then each container also has stuff that it just produces on its own. And so oftentimes you'll open up a container and it'll have, say, a weapon and, you know, a grenade in it or something like that. Usually the weapon will be trying to meet a quota. We need a certain number of weapons on the map. And then the grenade will be, this container just likes to produce grenades. And so it throws a grenade in there too. And then we've got what we call fallback loot, which is, you know, if there's nothing being shoved in by the broader system, and if all of the rolls on, you know, little, like, simple consumable things like grenades, if all of those come up empty, then the container can still produce something, but it's usually something very low value, like parts, or you know, a single Molotov, or something like that, something that isn't very expensive, so it doesn't throw off the economy, you know? But basically, if we want to, we are perfectly capable of setting it up so that you never find an empty container ever. And actually, during development, that's how the game worked. There were no empty containers, but it felt weird. It felt weird to be in a post-apocalyptic world and never find an empty container. It just seems reasonable that sometimes you would look, you'd spend time looking through something and not find it. Now, we didn't want that to happen all the time, and we didn't want it to happen randomly. Like, we didn't want it to be excessively randomly, where it's like, I go into a house and just because of the random number generator, every single container was empty, or something like that. And we didn't want it to be really swingy like that. So basically, we have almost like a cosmetic feature in the game that just peppers in randomly across the world a certain proportion of empty containers. That, those containers, it's not like they were going to have something in them and then they rolled badly or something. Like, these are containers that the only reason they are interactive is because we wanted to have an empty container there, or because we wanted to have an empty container somewhere in the experience. And so it's all very deliberate, because we just felt like it doesn't affect the economy at all. Like, it doesn't, having these containers be empty. Like, if we didn't have them, they would just show up as nothing. Each of these buildings, it's got way more containers in it than you actually ever find interactive, and we just turn off most of them most of the time. So they just look like regular old random props. They don't look like interactive items, but they are. Like, if you started a new game and came back, a different set of containers in each building would be active. So, if we didn't have that feature where we shoved empty containers into the system, just those empty containers, they would just show up as non-interactive, and you wouldn't know the difference. The only reason they exist is because we were like, this doesn't feel right when all the containers contain stuff. And so I think that, like, on an emotional level, what it does is it helps. Oh crap! It helps create the emotional experience of being in a post-apocalyptic world where things are scarce. It helps you sort of feel like that scarcity is real. So that's sort of part one of what's going on, and then part two is, I think it raises sort of the value of the non-empty containers. Like, when you open a container and there is stuff in it, you appreciate that stuff more because it could have been empty. And so it's sort of like, it helps create the emotional experience, and it helps sort of amp up the emotional experience of when you actually do find stuff. Okay, and we got back home alive with Jaiznavi. This is kind of a short episode this time because this is the time I had today, but I appreciate you hanging out with me and helping me do research on my own game so we don't screw it up in the next one. And I guess that's it. So let me just... So we had to sort of reestablish all the equipment in this room recently, and I haven't set up my Stream Deck yet. So let me remind myself how to actually switch into camera only mode. There we go. It's end screen time. There is my subscribe button, and the next time we come back to my Lethal Warlord people, who are called the Unbitten, by the way, which is a great community name, that's going to be there. So I'll see you then. I really got to get that new gradient that I've been using in here. The black bar feels so old-fashioned.